Hello everybody, it's ABToole here and welcome back to my channel, and we're back on Minecraft, and this is the part 2 of my world tour. On my last video I got a positive comment on it, and that really made me very happy. And we got quite a few, we got loads of likes compared to the view count, which was really good as well. Today I'm going to finish off touring my main village, whilst also touring a large checkpoint that I've made, like another settlement, and also this big hole right now. You haven't seen this yet, but because I'm on console, me and my dad had to mine this out all by hand on the course of 2 weeks, about 3 weeks, with no world edit or anything like that at all. But let's continue with the tour anyway. So back in my main village, next to my fish and enchanted tool shop, is this. This is my little saddle store. As always, this just has all the stuff from the AFK fish farm that I've been using. And there's quite a lot of stock in here. But anyway, let's just go take a look inside. So on the inside, there's just chests all around the outside. There's nothing much to show in here. Many saddles though. These used to be hard to get, but then yeah. But yeah, all those are empty so far, so yeah, let's continue on. Right, let's address the elephant in the village. My skyscraper. It's obviously very tall and very different to everything else around, apart from the drum store that you can see down there. It's got, all it is platforms of white wool with different coloured walls on the outside. And I think there's 16 floors in total, one for each colour of wool. We'll address that netherrack bit on the back, and then the top floor is just larger because that's my penthouse. But yeah, it's pretty tall from the bottom, as you can see. However, on the inside, first is the black layer, and that's just giving you floor info. You can pause all this if you want, and just read all of them. Yeah, not a lot. Those four don't actually have anything allocated to them yet, but we'll sort something out. Right, on the first floor, we have the blue floor, which is the world directions. If you ever need any directions on where you need to go, you can just ask somebody who works on this level and they'll tell you. Moving upstairs, this is banking on the light blue floor. As you can tell, I've put carpets on top of the wall around the outside just to change the level. But yeah, those little holes in the glass, that's where you speak to your banker. Going through here, you have, this is obviously not meant to look good, but you just have a combination lock. You just do it in a V formation like that, then it unlocks the door. You're supposed to be able to see the redstone, by the way. You come around the back, that double chest is where you're going to put all your valuables, and if anybody goes in it, it triggers that lamp to come on. So if you don't want anybody to, if you want somebody to get in, obviously you'll know that the lamp's on, but if the lamp's on when you don't know about it, obviously somebody's there. Like a thief or something. Let's turn it off and let's go up to, or no, let's go outside first. Let's go to the exit and go up to layer number 3, I think. Yeah. So layer number 3 is the cyan layer, and this is the job center. There's just some seating area, and there's just lots of tables to speak with somebody who hopefully will employ you. Moving up a layer, this is the appliance shop. You can have, obviously there's fridges and freezers there, and there's the desk where you can buy anything that you want regardless. Moving up to the lime layer, this is the terraforming services. You can employ somebody who works behind that desk to make custom hills or custom trees or anything like that. Doesn't really matter. Moving up, this is the decorating shop or decorating services. You can have bookshelves, you can have nice looking fireplaces, you can have whatever that is, and you can have nice looking windowsills. Moving up, so here we have the florist. for some reason we don't have a desk. But here you can buy everything that you need flour-wise. So that's what that is. Moving up. Nothing on the purple layer yet. Nothing on the red. Nothing on the brown. And nothing on the orange. On the yellow, however, this is the builder's shop. You can have bridges built for you. You can have very weird-looking houses built for you. And you can have doors built for you. And obviously, if you want, you can even test them. It works. Who knew? But yeah, moving up a layer. This is the furniture store. You can have different rugs, you can have different chairs, wardrobes, beds, bookshelves, anything you want. And obviously there's a desk again for buying anything. Right, now this one's a bit odd. This is the court. Yeah, I know. It's a bit weird. But if you go up here, this is where the jury sits and decides whether you stole the diamonds or not. This is where the plaintiff sits. This is where the defendant sits, and beside them are their respective lawyers. Up here is where you make your statement. And then over here, this is where the judge sits, and he has his little, don't know what it's called, but the little mallet thing. But yeah, let's continue up to, I think it's the last floor. Yes, it is, and it's my penthouse. I quite like this. There's no bed. I think I just made it a seating area, really. With a table in the middle, some nice little lights up at the top, and some little sofas. But obviously, the exit is a lot quicker than going up, considering that you can just drop down from any layer and you'll land in some water at the bottom. Anyway, that's my skyscraper all over and done with, so let's continue on with the tour. Right, this is a bit of an odd one. This is just a random sailboat that I've just plonked in the middle of the river. You can see a little Steve head on the front of it as the little, like the mermaid thing that you usually have on front of them. But yeah, let's go on to it. Not a lot to show, it's just a barren deck up at the top. Just with the front, you can do whatever, doesn't really matter. Or you can go down and then there's just lots and lots of storage in the hull. Didn't I put something in one of these chests? So I put a golden apple somewhere. Hold on. Definitely did. I put a golden apple somewhere. Ah, well. Doesn't matter. But yeah, now we're moving on to... This is not a clock tower, by the way. That is a clock on top of it. I don't know why I put that there. But this is not a clock tower. It's a restaurant and brewery. I know, it's a bit of an odd one. I don't know why. But yeah, let's go inside. So on the inside, I haven't actually finished it yet. It's just a bar there. All tables and chairs need to go around here. Here's another bar, obviously. Then you always have the old English pub beams across the top. If you don't live in England, you're not really going to get that. But then there's big bowls and kegs of beer. These levers you're not actually supposed to flick, they're just like legs of the kegs. But then these are supposed to be empty kegs, and this is the actual brewery room. If you go down here, if you don't know what beer's made out of, it's made of hops and barley that are slightly roasted like this. So if you have a look, there's the hops and barley. If I can click on it again, hops and barley, there you go. Now this big orange thing, this is actually where you're brewing the beer. There's yeast, there's hops, and there's barley in there. All slowly brewing in a vat of water. Right, now we best go upstairs actually. Right. So up here is just like a load of tables and chairs for dining. There's two big sets of tables and chairs in the middle for in case you've got any families coming in. In the kitchen, there's just a load of chests in the middle. Countertops going round, lots of cookers, lots of fridges, there's a large like slow roast cooker or something, whatever you want. There are lots more cookers and sinks around here, but yeah, I quite like this brewery. It's a very big building. It's huge, in fact. But yeah, that'll do it for the brewery. So let's continue on. So this is a bit of an odd one. It's this is supposed to be my potion brewing and selling shop factory thing. It's supposed to be sort of like mystical. You'll see in a bit when I'm actually investigating the interior. You'll see that there's like green aura on the top of that spire. Obviously, this is functional. You can brew. You've got everything you need for brewing potions in there. But yeah, let's continue in. So on the inside you just got, this side is all potion ingredients. So you've got water bottles, you're supposed to have like redstone, glowstone, dust, gunpowder, everything there. So it's 5 cobble each there. But the actual potions are worth 1 diamond each. I haven't actually brewed any yet. But yeah, that's the actual shop part. Then moving inside, these are all the brewing stands, obviously. You've got all of the water bottles, and then you've got storage, anvils in case you need any more storage. Then you have small little nether wart farms. You don't need a lot of nether wart for brewing. But upstairs are the cauldrons. The dyed cauldrons are supposed to represent the different potion colours. Like there's strength, there's I think either pink or purple's regeneration. Whatever. Moving up to the top, on the other hand. Moving up to the top, it's just an open area, just to have a look out. There's just a light up at the top. And as I was saying a second ago, look, there's a green aura. It's supposed to be mystical. It's supposed to be based on like a witch's sort of castle thing. Anyway, moving on, let's go over this way. This is obviously behind my map room, my blacksmith. This is the little house that I've built my dad. This is another thing that has been done by a tutorial. This house is actually very popular on YouTube. I can't remember even what I searched, but yeah, whoever it was, I will give credit to them. Just put in the search bar Minecraft house tutorial, and then it should come up. But yeah, let's have a look inside. So actually, on the elevated deck, there's just a small wheat farm with a little chest to put whatever you want in. In this little section, I've put a kitchen with some fridge and some cookers and whatever else. A little table and chairs. Upstairs again, we just have, through these doors, we have the bedroom. Just some beds with some bookshelves, crafting table and a chest. A couple of torches. And over here we have a little sun deck that I just added, because why not? But the good thing is the sun is actually facing, so you'll get a nice tan all day. This bit down here, I actually added myself. This was not in this tutorial. I just added a little storage room down at the down at the bottom. Like I said, I just added that myself. It's nothing much. Going over this way behind my redstone and skyscraper over here, we have my seeds shop. This shop literally just sells the seeds and bone meal if you want it, because why not? Obviously it's just a leaf dome with some wood around the outside. On the inside, it's just got leaves as the floor with the counter and all the chests, stuff like that. Bone meal behind the counter, anything really that you want when it comes to farming, apart from hoes. But yeah, continuing on. Here is a waterfall that I made myself. I did not find this, so I made this. It's just, I think it looks pretty good. I think it's just a nice little addition to the scenery, really. You thought we were done here, though. We are not. There, in the cliff face behind the waterfall, there is the Cave of Memes. That is a reference to the Minecraft series Hermitcraft. You might have heard of it. Run by people like Mumbo Jumbo and Tango Tech. Lots of famous Minecraft YouTubers. All very good at the game. But behind these paintings, jump up here, there's some secret chests. But if you open the chests, the floor opens and underneath there is lava. So don't steal people's stuff. I'm not going to fall down there because I won't come up. But through here as well, there was also another secret hidden room. There is a numpad lock, and I'm going to quickly do this and not show you guys. Right, did that, and here's a little door that's opened. And down here, there's a little cave that I've completely blown up. There's a little altar over there just to do whatever. Pray to Jeebus. If you want. Over here is, if I can actually get up there, is a little area where you can obviously have a kip if you want. It's just a secure little kip area. A couple of pillars going up, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, going back upstairs, up ladder, there's not a lot really to show more of the Cave of Memes, so we're done there. Right, so here we are. This is the giant hole in the ground that I told you about earlier. This took me and my dad about 3 weeks to mine out, considering that we didn't have world edit, so we couldn't just select the corners and delete it. We had to mine this out all by hand, and it took us absolutely ages. Repairing my pickaxe and stuff, I actually got up to the point where I could not repair my shovel anymore because I hit the maximum level, and it won't let me repair it. But actually, giving you a tour of this base, this is actually going to be underneath the settlement when I build the top of it. But through here, to the right, there's just an empty room which will later be used. To the left, just some nether portals. To the left again, just another spiral staircase going down. Here we have a little waterfall that I've built, a little natural area, which I think looks very nice. Thingy. So just through here, it's a little library. However, up here you see a little button, and that opens up this. If you go through here, if they will shut, there you go. Takes forever to shut. But yeah, here we have the black market. We have a gunpowder shop, we have a tipped arrow shop, and over here we have a griefing shop, and we have teleportation shop. This is just stuff that you really should be buying, but whatever. It's a black market, why not? Right, leaving. So back to the spiral staircase. So just down here. Right, to our right is just a large farm, obviously. We just have potatoes and carrots and whatever. And then over this side we have beetroot and wheat. I had to finick the I had to put all the glowstone in the right places because it would not grow, which was very annoying. Down here, this needs a lot of work. This is supposed to be a power generator and storage room. It looks horrid. Let's just leave that alone. And out here is my favourite room. It's just a big abyss. But it's a very nice place to fly your elytra like Superman. But anyway, I have plans to fill up pretty much this entire space with the base. So yeah, let's continue on. Right, so moving over to here, this is my little one of many to be checkpoints that you can just, so if you go out anywhere mining or gathering resources or anything and you're lost, you can just come back to here if you want. We're going to start on this house. All of the houses that look like this have the same interior and everything. They're just carbon copies of each other. But yeah, let's go inside. So obviously, like I said, those are exactly the same. So I'm only going to be touring this one. Just double bed with everything that you need. storage, light, everything as I said. So here we have the main watchtower. If for example mobs come out, you can just go up here and keep watch. So there's not a lot to show of it. There's just obviously a spiral staircase up the middle. That takes ages to go up actually. And there you go. It does give you a pretty decent view of the surrounding area. You can just get your bow and pick off any zombies or creepers that you see in the distance. Here we just have a tiny little shop in the middle. Don't know what there's actually going to be in it. As I said a second ago, it's actually totally empty. There's nothing. It still needs to be filled in. But over here, this is the last thing that we've got to show in this place, is the barracks. This is where all of the soldiers can get suited and booted. So yeah, let's have a look inside. There's just chests full of like weapons and armor, everything that you need. And then you can take your bow and arrow and just go up here and shoot anything if it just so happens to annoy you. But anyway, back in our main village, this is the last thing that we're going to be in the main village, is this subway system. Over here is a bunker that's still under construction, and then we're just going to take this railway. This took me forever to build as well, because I had to mine out the entire thing and then line it. It took forever. But anyway, I'm just going to speed this bit up because it takes forever. There you go. Just so you know, take this section of the video and slow it down to a half, and that's how long it's going to take. So just to make this ride times 2. It takes ages. But anyway, we're back. One problem with it is that when you get off, you're guaranteed to smash into the minecart and dislodge it. So we'll just plonk that back there. There you go. Right. So this area is my like theme park sort of area, just for a bit of fun and games. This is actually one of 2 gaming places where you can just like have a mess around for a bit if you get bored. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to start with this obvious roller coaster. I actually think this thing's quite fun. It's a obviously a short little roller coaster. We're going backwards. Okay, wrong way. There we go. So just flick this button. We're going to go round and fire ourselves up, and then it will take us back down. This is a fun little thing. Took me quite a long time just to place some nail up faces. Okay, we froze. Yeah, once again, sorry about the autosave icon. I can't really change that. But yeah, here's the archery little target game. Blue equals, obviously you just got bow and arrow. Blue equals 1 point, white equals 2 points, red equals 3 points. I'm not even going to have a go because I'll butcher it. Parkour, pretty self-explanatory. Jump from block to block and hopefully get up to the top. When you get up to the top, there's a hole in the top of the starting area where you can jump into water and hopefully live. That's quite fun. I'm not going to do that either. Here we have what I like to call some bow ball. It's supposed to be paintball, but you can't really, you don't have paint. So there's little slats in the fences where you can shoot your opponents. I'm not going to have a go at that. And now I'm actually going to go and show the entire lake. This is supposed to be a boating lake from that little jetty. And over there, there's a little dam so that you can't actually go further. Right, and here we have an absolutely giant zoo to be. This will eventually be a zoo to house loads of animals because, yeah, obviously it's really flat. This took a long time to flatten out because it used to be extremely lumpy bumpy. Anyway, through the front, let's go over here first to the polar bear area. None of these animals will ever despawn because I've named them all exhibit, because obviously they are the exhibits of the zoo. So you can go down here and okay, don't know what that noise was. You can go down there and there's just loads of different, all the polar bears to have a look at. Not a lot to say. Right, going back upstairs. Over here is the little rabbit enclosure. As you can see down there, there's quite a few little rabbits. A lot of them like to stay over here though for some reason. They just don't like moving. Down here is a little jungle area, and I can't see any of the exhibits yet. Don't think so. Nope. Right, let's just go down. And downstairs, there's one. We have the ocelots. However, they are a bit creepy. They just don't move from the corners. It's a bit weird. They just watch you. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, but this still needs to be constructed. So yeah, there's in the middle we're going to have some squids, and we're going to hopefully house every single animal that we possibly can. So yeah, that's it for the gaming area. So then if we go over this way past my map room and follow this path, we will go to the coal merchants that I've made in the desert. This place, obviously, if you don't know what coal merchants is a place that sells coal. Don't know what you really expected. I quite like this building. It's a nice building. And I like the racks out the back, and you also has a functional truck loading system on the driveway. But yeah, let's take a look inside. So on the interior there's the counter. You can ask for a shulker box full of coal if you want. I just want to say all of this coal that I'm going to show you in a sec is mined legit. So they have one office, 2 offices. So these 7 shulker boxes, sorry, are all filled to the brim with legitly mined coal. This was all from the giant hole that I dug out. And as I just said, all totally legit mined. Here is the functional loading system. I'm going to leave this episode here. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!